Hello everyone, my name is Yasser, and in this video I have some battles from my coach, one of the best players in the world, arguably the best, SJay, and he was using a very interesting Pokemon, a Pokemon that was recently buffed. No, it's not Mandibuzz. The Pokemon is... Yeah, this battle is starting mid. I don't know what's happening here, but yeah, he was using a recently buffed Pokemon. The Pokemon is G-Weezing. In this battle, yo, Mandibuzz move. I want to talk about the featured Pokemon. He was using G-Weezing, and he was winning pretty much every lead with G-Weezing. Outside Swampert, there is technically no bad lead for that Pokemon. Okay, can you move? Okay, look at this. Yeah, so what does it do versus Nido? I mean, technically it takes neutral from Poison Jab. And the overheat hits pretty hard. And like most people still go straight Tyso Poison Fang. And it has some decent bulk. And as you guys might see, he's pairing it with a Snorlax, not the most meta Pokemon, and Mandibuzz. Why Mandibuzz? Because basically he's using those two as like time consuming Pokemons where like he can stall and he can like keep swapping, overheating, then swapping out to clear the debuff, overheat, then clear the debuff. And opponent didn't shield there. That was actually a good win con for him. So opponent is going straight Poison Fang. He still have 2 shields. So let's see what he's gonna do. He's gonna overheat here, and all he needs is a second overheat to win this game, which he did. Counting sometimes help, and he won this game. Moving on, let's move to the next battle. G-Weezing into Drapion. By the way, these battles were recorded like the second or the third day of Ultra League Premier Cup, but I haven't had a chance to record them. And today, so technically like September the 18th or the 17th. Okay, he landed the overheat. There is no reason for him to stay in, and he swapped the Snorlax to soak up all the energy from the Drapion. Opponent threw, and they threw only one, because they have a DD, and Deoxys defense is not a straight answer to Snorlax, because Lick adds up pretty fast, and Deoxys defense, yes, it's a very defensive weighted Pokemon, but doesn't have HP. So it lacks the bulk versus... It lacks the durability, the HP versus one-turn fast moves, and imagine if it's super effective. He went Mandibuzz. He's just gonna save all the HP on his Weezing in the back, and he's gonna shield here. Why? Because this is a fine shield, and he can go pretty much for the Snarl down. Opponent tried to swap out and catch on the Drapion. He doesn't care about this, to be honest, because technically he can still Snarl down. There was no reason to throw. And they landed a Rock Slide. Let's see. If they bring in this, that means they have a Trev in the back, right? Which they ended up having. So now he can just go straight Dark Pulse. He landed the Dark Pulse. Now there is no reason to go straight Dark Pulse. He can go straight Aerial Ace to finish this game. Is he going for the catch? No, he's still outpace, and opponent is not throwing anything so far. And 1, 2, 3. They have 2. So technically, if he shield, he has to swap out. Yes, he did. See? They threw on 4, so technically they need 1 more, right? Okay, no, never mind. They have nothing. And this is pretty much the end of this game, and GG. That was a good game. Very well played by Mr. SJay. Moving into the next battle. Weezing into Sylveon. I told you, this Pokemon doesn't lose a single lead. So, opponent just realized that Sylveon Charm doesn't do super effective, and they swapped into Dragalge, a Pokemon that completely get walled by G-Weezing. It's poison and fairy, so it doesn't take super effective from Gunk Shot. So he called the bait here. He's like, nah, I don't think they have a Gunk Shot. There is no, you need the outrage in this meta, and he called the bait again. Let's see, he didn't swap out. Technically Snorlax can still beat the Sylveon, especially after the chip. Okay, I don't know what's happening on the screen, and he was still able to get to that overheat, which will knock out this Sylveon and like put it like in lick down range. I don't think he's gonna throw. SJay's always greedy to get more energy. So if he doesn't, usually he tries to grab a shield or at least chip it, because he doesn't want to end up in a 3 minutes matchup. I mean, Mandy would still win, but you can throw a superpower, grab a shield, or put it like in a very low health. They are pretty much in aerial ace snarl down range, but See? See, he went aerial. He's in Dark Pulse. Energy management. And he was able to get one more Snarl, which is even better. Yes, he's winning, but even if he's winning, he doesn't... Like, he always go for the optimal play. At this point, you can just lick down opponent top left. I mean, to be honest, there was no reason. Like, opponent, all of the 3 Pokemon lose to his Weezing. Weezing versus Grass. I mean, technically, you resist the Grass Knot, the Moon Blast. You take super effective from Future Sight. So if you shield the Future Sight, you should win this game, right? So let's see. He's gonna shield this. I mean, you can't take that risk. They Moon Blasted. This is a Moon Blasted. There's no way this is a Future Sight, right? Yes. And it's resisted. So this is what I'm telling you. People don't know. Like, people still underestimate it. They don't know, like, the moveset, the typing, and what's super effective and not. He swapped out to bait out stuff like that can, you know, beat the Mandibuzz, like such as the Charmers, and he was able to bait it out. At this point, two body slams KO, and he was able to grab a shield. What's he gonna do now? I mean, you can farm down. Technically, he get denied that there. Like, there is a bug in the game where, like, if your Pokemon fainted and you bring in another Pokemon, you're more likely to get denied. It's a bug in the game. I am sure most of you experienced it already. There is no reason for him to stay in. He can just swap out. This is a very clunky matchup. So you have to call a bait. And he called the bait. You either throw on 1 or a 3. He can't do 3 because he's technically going to go above 100, which was a good management by him. He needs 3. 1 to grab a shield and 2 to KO. 2 plus the Snarl damage. He called the bait again, and to be honest, calling a bait is kind of his win con. He went for the aerial ace. See, guys? Dark Pulse overkill, so there is no reason to throw it. Opponent is swapped on the Crest back. Crest cannot Psycho Cut down. Keep that in mind. What's he gonna do? Yeah, he's gonna shield. Grass Knot. He's gonna overheat. Why? He needs 1 more, I think, or 2. In both cases, he should be getting them, regardless, right? And he ended up getting it. That was a very, very calculated. Like, if you go and watch it, he literally played that game as optimal as anyone could. And he made 0 mistake, and he ended up winning with 1 turn. Like, if that Talonflame had 1 more turn, they would have CMP'd him. Okay, Gyarados is bad. They swapped into Walrein. He managed to grab a shield, and then he can go to his Snorlax back. Registeel, Scrafty, Escav are like better options than Snorlax, but he's not that meta slave. Yes, he's running Mandy, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Opponent is more likely to no shield here, so that's why he went for the superpower. Like, going for the body slam is the lose con, because if you throw body slam and they no shield, they will be able to throw another move. So if you superpower, they don't shield. I mean, you can grab a shield advantage, which is an advantage if they shield. If they no shield, just knock them out. And look at this, like, they are still going for the farm down, and he was able to get this Talonflame into the red, into the deep red. Yes, they have lots of energy, but you don't care. You have Mandibuzz, right? And the opponent realized that there is no way he could win this game. Scrafty. There is no way this Scrafty can do anything. So Nidoqueen again is a tough code breaker to this team. He always overheat and dip out to Snorlax or Mandibuzz. He managed to grab a shield, which is good for him. Why Dark Pulse? If you have Snarl, Dark Pulse pretty much needed to beat the Cress and the Giratina, I think, if I am correct. If you have Foul Play, the Snarl Foul Play combination doesn't do enough damage on Mandy, but it does enough damage on Umbreon though, because Umbreon is more bulkier than Mandy. But if you're running Mandibuzz, you need a Snarl plus Dark Pulse. Unless you're running Air Slash, then you can run Foul Play. And you can see that it didn't do enough damage versus this, but to be honest, he doesn't care. He can lick down at this point. Oh boy. Yeah, he needed 1 more turn to kill it, but it's not the end of the world. They have Scrafty, right? And more likely they have like 2 Darks. He threw an optimal timing. That was a good timing. Okay, landed the first split off. Let's see what he's gonna do. He has to save this thing for like the Scrafty in the back. Also, he needs this thing to beat the Jelly. And 2 moves not KO. 2 moves from Jelly, KO. So let's see what he's gonna do. Oh boy, he shielded a bait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the clock wasn't up yet. And oh boy, I think this game is GG. If he swapped, he could have won. But since he couldn't swap, he can't win. Wait, there is a chance still? Maybe double superpower? Yeah, there was no way to win. Well, Nido swap in his stuff. Como, there is nothing this Como can do. They swapped into a pound ingredient, so I'm assuming he's gonna trip it because he doesn't have a straight answer. If it's a bullet seed, then Mandibuzz sweep this thing. But since it's not bullet seed, it's pound, so it does neutral damage to the Mandibuzz. And ingredient is hella scary if it has pound and you don't have anything that resists it. So he needed that to chip. Look at this matchup. Mandibuzz is already at half HP. Why did he throw this? Because he's trying, I think, to gauge the energy. So 2 air slashes KO, 2 aerial aces KO, plus snarl damage over 2 dark pulses will show you will be wasting a bunch of energy. That super effective aerial ace did, like, to be honest, lots of damage. Like, what's the opponent gonna do here? Close combat, it's gonna do like 20%. And he's going for the full farm down. Opponent realized that there is no comeback after that swap in, and he top left. K-Muck. That's a tough lead, not gonna lie. He swapped into Snorlax, and they brought in Scrafty. Scrafty is a solid answer to the Snorlax. Let's see what's he gonna do. Like last time, he superpowered and he body slam. This time also he superpowered and body slam. Opponent through. If this is a power punch, he live. Oh boy, he didn't. Does he have a bad one? He's going for the full farm down here. I counted 5, but maybe they have some residual energy. Yeah, that was 5. And he's gonna overheat and dip out. Let's see. He managed to grab a shield. This matchup is pain to watch, and yeah, even the screen recorded doesn't work. What is happening? Okay, yeah. See, even the phone couldn't handle it. He managed to get a catch here, but they had a gunk. Oh boy. He's going for the nuke again, so let's see. This game is still winnable. No, it's not winnable. I was like, if he land a nuke, he might win. And that was, I think, the second loss. By the way, he went like, I think 18 or 17. No, he went 17-3. So I included all the losses. So what you see is like, the losses you see were like out of 20 battles. Because he kept winning the leads with this thing, since technically it only loses to Swampert and he didn't face any Swampert lead. So the only tough matchups were like swapping and Nidoqueen. So if you're watching this video, you might change the Snorlax to Walrein. He doesn't like Walrein a lot, so he's like, I haven't used my Snorlax since a long time ago, so I probably can run this Snorlax. So if you have a Galarian Weezing, yeah, you might run Snorlax if you want. You might run Walrein. What else you could do? You could do Registeel. No, don't do Registeel. That's like, you need something that can outspam stuff. So in this matchup here, he landed one. He grabbed the shield, which is good for him. If he gets this, that would be huge, because he doesn't have enough fast move pressure to chip the Nidoqueen. I think this is the game where he wins versus a Nidoqueen team. And opponent top left, because they don't have anything in the back that also could beat the Weezing. Okay, Escab. Overheat can KO 4 Escabs and their trainers, okay? But Drill Run is super effective. He takes 1 damage, they resist the thing. Escab doesn't... Yeah, people don't know, chat, see? Oh boy, that Gengar is gonna be facing a Mandibuzz in the back. I mean, there is nothing that Gengar could do, right, chat? They no shield here. I don't know what they are expecting. Why wouldn't you shield? Like, how are you gonna kill the Snorlax if you don't shield? But it's still not the end of the world. Like, they can still outspam. I'm assuming that he's gonna no shield, which he did. And then he can farm down. Yeah, he's gonna stop tapping here. Yeah, he doesn't care. He has a Mandibuzz in the back. And this game should be... Yo, Hydro Pump. That was wild. Why would you run Hydro Pump on Gyarados? And opponent called the bait, and that bait almost knocked out. Moving into the last battle. Yes, this is the last battle. Try to enjoy it, chat. Tapu Fini in the lead. Swerve doesn't do that much. Player off does like, I think 40%, and he get out spam. So this is not that comfortable of a matchup. They shielded, and he was able to throw this move before them. Let's see what's he gonna do. I'm assuming he's gonna swap out if he... No, that was a CMP. Yeah, he's like... Usually this thing is paired with Ghosts, right? Yeah, usually people put Tapu Fini with a Ghost. Why? Because they need to beat the Nidoqueen as well, and a Ghost is like a wall to a Nidoqueen. They brought in the Stunfisk. This is kind of an average matchup, because if he let them throw first, that's good for him. So if you're the Stunfisk, don't throw. Let the Snorlax throw, because now they can go straight EQ since they get to 2, right? Yeah, he's gonna try to throw. He counted 4 Mud Shots, which is basically, this is like right before they get to the Rock Slide. They no shield. He can swap out. This is where Dark Pulse is actually good. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's gonna call the bait. And that was a superpower? What the heck? He was counting and he did 3 then throw because they insta-swapped without energy. So technically, that was actually a good counting by him. Like, he kept track of the energy on the Tapu Fini. And I'm assuming that he's gonna catch because there is no way he can win. Wait! He tapped the move, but he got a fast move instead. So he has... Okay, he can still throw this. And this game should be a GG. That was a very, very well played, sir. And that was the last battle. Again, these battles were recorded like 16th of September. And so yeah, I didn't have time to upload them. Very well played by Mr. SJ. Thank you so much also everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. If you like the battles, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. This is the end of the video and see you in the next one. Peace.